things right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on second is Watson. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Watson. And able to find Conley. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Sony Michel with his first NFL carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Rodgers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's fine. Yeah. Hurry up, hurry up.
Rodgers now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Well, you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where's primary.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Jordan Howard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Watson now on second down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Let's go, come on.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, now Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Rodgers. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mike Evans, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
On second down, Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman gets around him, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Black 22! Black 22!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Breshad Perriman, 51 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Murray will tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
86-26.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
On first down, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles Harris, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Down. Green the line. Green the line. Come back. Come back.
On second down, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Space to run past the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And Murray's kick is up and good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. A give to Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. T.Y. Hilton, 26 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Down. Green, the line. Green.
To throw on 2nd down, Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Richmond.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Bells has it, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Hey, black 22.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. On 1st down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Down. Green the line. Green the line.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Bulldozes past him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are back within a score. Here's Murray for the extra point. Extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And it's now 21-17. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go.
They go with Howard again. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
It's all right. Let's go. Come on. It's all right. Let's go. Come on.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He's got a man, complete. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 626.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Again, it's Howard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Howard. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
Running with Howard, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Green 19! Green 19!
This is Howard on 2nd down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. And Gold is able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. He's back to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Clock still rolling here, 4th down.
Yeah, they got to remember they cannot spike it. 4th down, as you noted.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before